I got people to meet. I'm moving to the rhythm of the London beat. Follow in my footsteps. Follow in my footsteps.
Since running for mayor, I certainly have run into a lot of new challenges, and one of them I think is trying just about every form of transport there is. So, a tandem, that looked like a good new challenge. You look at the job of mayor, and that's the exciting part. It's a really big challenge, a completely new challenge, and I know it's something I can do. When you go out on the streets, you hear the real questions, and Londoners insist you focus on their problems and their issues.
My problem is transport, or lack of it. It's the same, like you've got nothing between here and Elmer's End.
No, I know that it'll hurt the local shops as well if people can't get.
And if I'm privileged enough to be mayor, I want to keep that same way of going out across this city so real people can actually corner me and make sure I answer them.
My background is as a banker, in contrast to being a politician.
Yeah.
I'm also sort of a working mum who knows what it's like getting on the bus with two small children and the pushchair of the shopping.
Susan has phenomenal energy. She has an instinctive understanding of London's needs and issues. And as somebody who was brought up here, who lives here and who works here, nobody knows better than Susan what Londoners want.
I'm a Londoner through and through. I mean, I was born in this city and I grew up here. So I was actually born down in Holborn. When I was little, actually, I was very wicked. I used to go and play in Coreham Fields. I mean, I understand today it's really been turned into a nice adventure playground. And then later, when I was 10, we moved all the way out to Barons Court. We were very close to North End Road Market. My mother was quite ill when I was growing up, so as she got worse, the sort of Saturday shopping was my role. About a year ago, I was sitting on the tube. I was on the Piccadilly line, stuck in the tunnel, third time that week, and I thought, right, that's it. I have had enough. I'm raising money for large projects in Central and Eastern Europe. I'm going to do it for the tube. Now, I'm absolutely determined that the tube must remain in public hands. It's not an ideological decision. I mean, I say it out of my experience as a banker, looking at how you make large projects work successfully. Tube needs two things. It needs good management. Now, I want to bring that management in. But the other thing we need is cheap financing. And the cheapest form of financing is to raise the money through bonds. And that's what I intend to do.
I'm not a member of the Liberal Democrat Party, but I'm supporting Susan Kramer because she's a manager, and I believe she can do the business for Londoners and for London. She gets my vote.
Susan Kramer has the right policy that will influence a lot of things that goes on in London. Ethnic minority vote is probably the most important element in this election. My advice to ethnic minorities, go out and support Susan Kramer.
This is supposed to be where children play.
What I've said is local government already pays a lot of people to be out on the street. Now, what I want to do is take those people we're already paying for, give them training, put them in uniforms, give them radios to be in contact with the police, and ask them to look out for the safety of the community. So if they see graffiti or they see rubbish, they immediately get hold of the council, and that disappears within 24 hours.
Susan Kramer's a woman with a future, not a man of the past. Unlike the other candidates, she's got the wholehearted support of her entire party and its leader. I think she'll make an outstanding mayor for London.
On the 4th of May, Londoners can support Susan Kramer for mayor and Liberal Democrat candidates for the London Assembly. You can phone Susan on 0171 582 5825 or take a look at susankramer.org.